fact that we can keep it in-house and allow students the opportunity to explore career options that might be of interest to them, I think is a huge benefit. It definitely offers that hands-on learning approach, whereas in the traditional core classes, a lot of times you have the teacher lectures, you might do an activity here or there, but it could get very redundant. Whereas this is new, it's fresh, you're always moving, always working, and I think for those kids who really enjoy kind of getting up and doing things versus just sitting and listening, this is a great avenue for them to explore. Butler Tech truly is a win-win. Students can come here, still do their academics, and also explore career opportunities that can really help them figure out what they want to do in their futures.
I'm interested in sports medicine because I've always been the kid who was always a hands-on kid. I wanted to be able to help people.
I'm attending Butler Tech because I heard it was a great program.
I like playing sports, so I thought that sports medicine would be a great time to have fun and learn how to do taping. And I used to want to be an athletic trainer, but coming to this class, I decided that I wanted to be a physical therapist. We did fitness eval and assessment. We also did exercise and athletic training.
We're going over terminology right now, especially in the cardiovascular system, which is the heart. We're learning how the blood flows and learning about muscles.
One of the things we were studying is goniometry, and it's the study of your range of motion.
I feel like this program will help me because I already will have the knowledge of medical terminology. I'll know basic taping skills. I plan to attend Mount St. Joseph University and learn physical therapy there, and I'd love to work as a physical therapist with any college.
I plan on going to UC Claremont, and I plan on playing soccer there, and I'm going into physical therapy assistancy. And I plan on going back to college once I get on my feet and becoming an actual physical therapist.
I'm attending this class because it's something to jumpstart my future, and right away as a sophomore they let me know that.
I'm involved in construction management because I would like to go straight into the field after high school.
I love that we have a lot of hands-on work and we get to work a lot with our projects.
What I love most about this class is honestly everything. The instructor, the hands-on projects, the everything. We're working on the sheds for the baseball field, which is actually pretty fun because you get to build it from the foundation up all the way to the roof trusses.
When I graduate, I would like to take a part-time in the construction trade, and I would like to become an architect and take that into full-time.
I want to go into construction management because right after high school I want to get a job in the construction field, and I want to get paid, good money right away starting off.
I have an interest in construction because it's high in demand and you get good money from it.
If we get good grades, we get to go into a co-op program.
I like the hands-on projects that we do. I like doing other people's hair. I like getting my hair done, just practicing.
I picked cosmetology because it's very fun. There's different sections of cosmetology. There's coloring, there's hair braiding, there's facials, massages.
I'm enrolled in this program because I like to do hair and I like to do makeup.
I'm involved in cosmetology because I like doing hair and nails.
I'm in cosmetology because I want to pay my way through college.
I went into cosmetology at Butler Tech because I didn't want to pay $20,000 or $30,000 to do it after school. I could just do it while I'm in high school and be licensed when I get out. We get a cosmetology license from state board, so it's just the same as going to actual college for doing hair. I want to go to a 2 or 4 year college and have cosmetology on the side as a career to fall back on.
I like Butler Tech because it has so many different programs and most of the programs are hands-on.
I'm looking forward to just being hands-on with technology and being able to use the computers or the cameras.
I'm involved in digital media because I want to learn more about how to use cameras or technology in general.
Every day we're either in the studio working on a project that we just recorded our mascot's video for his scholarships, and we're working on doing a news broadcast.
My favorite thing about the studio is we get to record music, do hands-on work.
We used Final Cut Pro a lot last year, and we also use GIMP for Photoshop. We use Pixlr sometimes.
I plan on attending at least a 4-year college in electronic media. I feel like this class would help me surpass that because I would already have a step up on most people who are just beginners to that class.
I hope to use what I've learned here in my further career because I want to be a musician artist, and I'm hoping to use my knowledge of digital media to be behind my own type of work, like record my own videos.
I really want to try to be a web designer or a video game designer.
I chose Butler Tech because I knew it would help me in my financial future.
I attended Butler Tech because I wasn't sure about my future plans.
What I like about this program is the office environment and the bonds you make with your classmates because you're together for 2 bells, and the skills it teaches you for your life.
Everybody knows each other. We're all friends. We all get along great. The program's 2 bells. It's my favorite 2 bells of the day. It's really why I don't miss school that much anymore.
My teacher has encouraged me to become the CEO of a successful global company.
What I love about this program is that the teachers are one-on-one with you, and they really care about you, and they really help you succeed in your life. After I graduate, I want to attend a 4-year college, major in sports management.
I think the advantages of our students staying on campus are they continue to be able to maintain their relationships with their friends here, in addition to continuing to be familiar with our staff here that they're comfortable with, and yet go out and explore new interests that they have that the Career Center offers here. I think that students want to get a specific skill set when they decide to enter into these programs that they can use then to either further their education at the next level, or that they can immediately go into the world of work and make a very nice salary and get benefits, while in many cases today helping finance their way in higher education.
I chose the engineering program at Butler Tech because when I was younger, my mom bought me a Lego set, and I just had fun creating and just building new things. And in this class, I believe that we really have a chance to touch base on all the aspects that I've really ever wanted to do, and it's all in engineering.
What I like about the program is the hands-on stuff we do in the classroom. We have a competition we participate in, and
we have 6 weeks to build and design a robot to play a specific game that the committee makes up, and then we go to competitions. We go to Pittsburgh, and the World Championships are in St. Louis, which we went to last year. Being in this program at Butler Tech, I like the hands-on content that we get to do, all the work we get to do on the robot, cut parts, put them together, screw them down, drill, use all types of power tools and everything to put our robot together and make it work the way we designed it.
This program here at Butler Tech offers a bunch of career opportunities. We get a bunch of college credits towards the college we want to go to, and it really prepares us for college.
I would like to go to Cincinnati State and study the laser optics program.
When I graduate, I want to go to college and get a degree in mechanical engineering.
After I graduate, I want to attend either Miami or UC for either mechanical engineering or manufacturing engineering.
In criminal justice, you could be a judge, a prosecutor, a police officer, in forensics.
In the criminal justice program, we're learning about how to do forensics, fingerprint dusting, traffic stops. We're learning about the laws, how they work, how they can be used.
I like that it's more hands-on, and it's a lot of fun stuff that you can do when we take field trips to places. And
my favorite part out of this program is the forensics, the fingerprint dusting, because we can see stuff that the normal eye can't, and I think it's really unique and fun at the same time. I plan on going to the military to become an MP or Master at Arms.
In criminal justice, I would like to be a police officer when I get out of school and hopefully make it to the FBI, hopefully.
I chose this field because I want to help people in the community by cracking down on drugs, crime, and abuse.
I came to this program because I love nursing and I wanted to get my program started as soon as possible.
I became a Butler Tech student because it gave me an advantage, especially going into a 2 or 4 year program in college.
I decided to be a registered nurse because it's more one-on-one with a patient.
I like this program the most because it has a lot of hands-on experience. When I finish here, I will be a state-tested nursing assistant and CPR certified.
I get my SCNA or state tested nursing assistant license so I can work in a hospital right out of high school. So it's definitely a lot more work experience, especially going into a medical field.
It will benefit me moving forward because I will be a step ahead of a lot of students coming into college.
I plan on being a registered nurse, hopefully at Christ or Children's Hospital. It's always been a dream of mine.
It's not like a regular classroom. It's more hands-on. You're not just sitting all day and doing stuff. We learn in the classroom, but then again, we get to come out here for 2 bells.
I like to keep moving, and the fact that we're always moving around, grabbing tools and working on different stuff such as like the diesel engines, the Cummins.
They're always gonna need people for diesel mechanics. Cars always break, so you're always gonna need someone to fix it.
Being in this class has given me more of opportunities to think in different ways about how things work, and having the knowledge of a working internal combustion engine helps with engineering, which is something I would like to be in life.
Right out of high school, you can make pretty good money getting a job if you're in diesel mechanics.
I'm thinking about joining the United States Marine Corps, and with the knowledge I've learned from this class, it could help me learn how to work on helicopters, Humvees, etc., all those different things.
When I'm finished with this program, I would like to go and work at a mechanic shop or possibly go into the military for diesel mechanics, work on their trucks.
I choose dental assisting because it's in the healthcare field.
Not only am I working on my college prep stuff here, but I'm also able to do the things that a normal high schooler would do, such as be on the golf team and be in the drama department.
Some of the programs we do outside is we can go to actual labs and see what they're doing, and then we get to co-op in the middle of the year. Co-oping is you go to school for half the day and then you would go to a dental office and actually work.
I chose dental assisting because I wanted to get ahead when I go into college. I'll already have experience in the dental office when I get there, and since I want to go into a pre-med, pre-dental program, it's just very good experience.
The reason I chose Butler Tech is because I didn't know where my life was going to go beforehand. I didn't know if I was going to go to college or do anything with my life after high school. So I was like, maybe if I did a Butler Tech program, it'd open up some new doors, new opportunities for me to explore and maybe get to college somehow. So I've already found scholarships and everything just for minorities that want to do machining and everything else.
I picked this program because I did the intro for many other programs, and it didn't really give me exactly what I wanted.
Looking forward in the future, I see myself just leaving college with at least a master's and getting a job at a factory where I can do mechanical engineering and electrical engineering, so a little bit of both. Right now, my new favorite project is this train that we're making that you can like sit on, like a little toy train. You can just sit on it and just ride it around a little bit. So that's gonna be fun to make.
After my junior year, around in May or June, that's when we start getting opportunities to co-op. And over the summer, we get to work and we kind of get introduced to the field. And then my senior year, I get to work through my senior year. So after my junior year, around in May or June, that's when we start getting opportunities to co-op. And over the summer, we get to work and we kind of get introduced to the field. And then my senior year, I get to work through my senior year at the factory.
The place that I worked at this summer, I actually helped them make like parts for medical supplies. And it just gave me a good feeling knowing that these things that I just made are gonna be sent out, put together, and save a couple lives.
The experience you get, there's nothing like it. You're working with people that have been in the field for years, and you learn so much, and you're getting paid great amounts for a teenager. You can't get enough people to work this career. There's so many companies just producing new machines, and they need machinists to do that.
In the class, we learn various languages associated with common programs, for instance, C++ or JavaScript, which are the fundamentals of many popular programs. We also learn web design and the process involved in creating a program. My favorite thing about programming and software development is definitely the flexibility and the environment in which we learn.
The average programmer can make about $70,000 to $90,000 a year. That's what I have heard, and that's what I'm hoping that I could get a year.
When I graduate, I intend to enlist into the United States Army and take advantage of one of the information jobs they have there, working in fields like counterintel or human intelligence. That would put me in a lot of time on a computer where I'm very familiar with interfaces and how it works.